Salutations, fellow readers, writers, and killers of time on YouTube. As of May 26th, the channel and I will be celebrating our 1-year anniversary. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you. Appreciate you. And so, as an anniversary present to myself, I would like to present to you a cheeky little picture book for goth kids entitled How Lewis Carroll Met Edgar Allan Poe. In a land free from time, in a world that is nether, far from workaday woes like bad news or bad weather, on a plane of existence where good writers go, that's where Lewis Carroll met Edgar Allan Poe. Lewis Carroll went flying and saw at a distance some trees and some fog in his plane of existence. Not Joyce Kilmer-style trees. These were lifeless and bent. One tree caught his plane in it on its descent. Edgar Allan came running when he heard the noise. Broody walks in dark forests were one of his joys. "Are you hurt?" asked he. "Have you an ill or a maim?" Carroll said, "No." And Poe said, "What a shame." "Oh, well, no one's perfect. Let's get you straight down, unless you would like to fall flat on your crown." "Not today," Carroll said. "Let us make the day rue us, not vice versa. By the by, my name is Lewis." Mr. Carroll was not harmed. His plane surely was. He'd been seeking adventure and found it because he had wandered from Wonderland's miles and acres toward Poe with his rue morgues and gaunt undertakers. The two men climbed gingerly down from their perch, while boughs bent beneath them and started to lurch, and just as they both got their feet on the ground, the treetop gave way with a deafening sound. Down fell the tangle of branches and plane. Poe gave a great sulk. Not one fracture or sprain. A good luck streak. How horrid, said Carroll with glee. "Today's my unbirthday. Won't you dine with me?" Then, calmly and casually, Carroll released from his pocket some mushrooms upon which to feast, plus croquettes and tarts. Both were heart-shaped, in fact. Poe imbibed only sorrow and sconce as they snacked. The pair got to talking of life and their works. Carroll quizzed Poe on angst and the murderous quirks of most Poish heroes. Poe held Carroll nimbly made up a word if no rhyme could be made simply. The problem that hadn't occurred to them yet was the plane of existence is not quite a jet, or a plane, or one mere single thing. It's the land where dreams can come true, both the small and the grand. And the dreams Poe and Carroll had started to mix. As they spoke, the March Hare started playing his tricks on Roderick Usher, who was not amused. He chased the March Hare, but in vain. Then confused, the Red Queen's telltale heart filled with regretting each instance she'd pardoned instead of beheading. The Mome Raths were buried alive in a grave, and the Cheshire Cat spat at Lenore's husband's raven. The Hatter went madder, Tweedles, Dee and Dum had a jolly time riding the Pit's pendulum, and while Alice waltzed round in Red Death's own mask, the White Rabbit drained the Amontillado cask. When Carroll and Poe looked round where they'd been talking and noticed the strange goings-on, they stood, gawking a minute or more. They were shocked, but not fretting. Carroll smiled and said, "I had better be getting back to my own realm of odd rhymes and mock turtles." Said Poe, "I concur. That's the path of least hurdles to unweird this world. Thanks for lunch, and make haste. And take care those safe journeys are not to my taste." Then Carroll, sans plane, wings, balloon, or propeller, produced from his coat a gigantic umbrella, which soon caught the breeze, and away he did go. And that's how Lewis Carroll met Edgar Allan Poe. As always, thank you for giving these videos a shot. I post whenever the day job allows. Meantime, take it easy. Loves you. Bye. Like my channel, buy my crap. Doo-dah, doo-dah. There's no time to take a nap. Oh, the doo-dah day. Hey! So I understand that it is not wholly customary to celebrate one's anniversary in this manner. Some people get cake, some people do a best of reel, some folks post their reactions to their first videos. I'm a little fuzzy on how to do that.
It would be painful for me, but I think it would be interesting for y'all, because you could spend 3 minutes looking at me turning into a picture of Dorian Gray. We could be twins.